Welcome to session 1. So, translational and rotational motion. So, for the objective of this lesson, we're going to differentiate translational motion from rotational motion based on their characteristics and example. To demonstrate body movement that represent translational and rotational motion, appreciate the importance of motion in daily activities and human movement. So what is motion? So when you say motion is the observable change in position of the body with respect to a reference point. So motion occurs as the player and ball move relative to the net. Sa kapag ka gumagalaw ang body at kapag gumagalaw daw ang bola. So we also have here the types of motion. Number one is the translational and rotational. So when you say translational, where an object moves from one place to another. So translational siya kapag ka nag-move ang isang object from one place to another. And rotational siya kapag ang object spin or rotates around an axis. So umiikot ang rotational. So we have here the translational. So happen when an object move from one place to another. All parts of the object move in the same direction. So in the same direction, isang object ay mag-move. So number one example here, kapag naglalakad tayo, of course, walking, running, moving train, sliding cabinet. So ibig sabihin, nag-move ang isang object from one place to another. And also, we have here the linear quantities. Meron tayong displacement, velocity, and acceleration. So rotationals also happen when an object spin around an axis. The center point is called the axis. So ito po yung tinatawag nating axis, yung center point. So turning or spinning around a center. So umiikot lang siya at the center. So number one example here is the electric fan, Ferris wheel, spinning top, bicycle wheel. And for the rotational, the linear quantities of rotational is angular displacement, angular velocity, and angular acceleration. So for the summary, many activities combine the translational and rotational motion. So number one example natin, ang combination ng translational and rotational motion is bicycle. So what will happen sa bicycle? So the wheel rotates. So this one is example of rotational. Kapag ka naman bicycle move forward, that is translational. So also in basketball, the ball rotates. So papasok dito ang rotational while moving at translational. Dancing naman, the body spin while moving. So, etong spinning, ito yung rotational natin, at itong moving, ito yung translational. So, assessment for this one is we are going to identify the following motion if it is translational or rotational. Spinning the electric fan, that is rotational. Walking to school, that is translational. Ferris wheel, rotational. Moving elevator, that is translational. Rotating the bicycle wheel, that is rotational. So welcome to session 2, relationship between the linear and the angular quantities. So ngayon, we're going to describe naman ano yung relationship ng linear and angular quantities. So for the objectives, we are going to explain the relationship between the linear quantities and the angular quantities in translational and rotational motion. Perform simple activity using the rolling object to demonstrate the relationship between the linear and angular motion and show teamwork and cooperation during the group investigation and motion activities. So rolling motion, objects like wheels, balls move, rotate simultaneously. So sa rolling motion yan. The rolling object show two motion at the same time. So, yung ating rolling object, nagpapakita siya ng two motion. Kapag sinabi natin two motion, ito yung translational motion and rotational. Again, kapag sinabi natin translational, the moving forward at ang rotational natin is spinning around the axis. So example natin dito, we have here the bicycle wheel, the toy car, and the bowling ball. And then we also have here the linear quantities. Kapag sinabi natin linear quantities, describe the straight line motion. So straight line siya, kaya siya tinawag na linear quantities. So, for the main linear quantities, we have here displacement. So, pag sinabi natin displacement, ito yung distance move natin. And then, kapag sinabing velocity, ito yung bilis with direction or the speed with direction. Acceleration is the change in speed. So, ibig sabihin, displacement yung layo, velocity yung bilis, acceleration ay yung pagbabago ng pagtakbo, pagbagal at pagbilis. So, example natin dito is a walking forward, running athlete, and car moving. So, sa walking forward, ibig sabihin yung layo ng nalakad natin, that is your displacement, o kaya yung bilis ng ating paglakad, that is your velocity, and then acceleration is yung pababago-bago ng bilis at pagbagal ng iyong lakad. Angular quantities, when you say angular quantities, papasok dito yung rotational or yung circular motion natin. So, for the main angular quantities, andito yung angular displacement, angular velocity, and angular acceleration. So, kapag sinabi nating angular displacement, this is the amount of turning or yung dami ng ikot, the angular of turning. Next is the angular velocity is the speed of rotation, yung bilis ng pag-ikot, and for the angular acceleration, ito yung pagbabago ng rotational speed. So, example natin dito, we have here the spinning pan, the Ferris wheel, and the rotating gear. So, sa spinning pan, ano yung displacement? Gaano kadami yung pag-ikot niya? The velocity, gaano kabilis yung pag-ikot? At sa acceleration ay gaano nagbabago ang pagbilis at pagbagal ng rotational speed. Linear and angular acceleration. So, ibig sabihin, the faster the rotational acceleration also increases the forward acceleration. So, kapag sinabi natin mabilis yung pag-ikot, ibig sabihin, mas mabilis din yung pagbilis din ng forward acceleration niya or yung velocity niya. So, ibig sabihin, the rotation affect how fast object speed up. Okay? So, yung pag-ikot, kung mabagal, mabagal din yung object. Kapag mabilis, mabilis din yung object. So, accelerating the motorcycle, the race car, or the spinning rides. So, application in the real life, summary natin, the linear and the angular quantities are important in transportation, sport, machine, and exercise. So, bicycle will rotate while moving forward. Ito yung merong translational at may rotational. Washing machine spin clothes. Basketball rotates while traveling. So, makikita natin ang motion ng dalawa, translational and rotational. So, the importance for this one is understanding the motion helps is to improve the machine efficiency, understand sport performance, and explain movement in everyday life. So for the formative assessment, here is the question. What is the angular velocity? How is linear velocity related to angular? Give one example of an object showing the both motion and what happened when rotational speed increases. Okay, for the session 3, we have here translational and rotational motion and dance exercise. So, analyze how translational and rotational motion work together in human movement and activities. Create practice and short dance exercise routine demonstrating the translational and rotational motion. Develop appreciation for the role of physics in sport, dance exercise, and daily body movement. Okay, for the translational motion in human movement, pag sinabi nating translational motion happen when body moves from one location to another. So, the same thing then, ang sample natin dito is walking, jumping forward, running, skating, kasi ang bibilangin natin dito is yung displacement at velocity, translational. Ibig sabihin, moves from one location to another. We have here the rotational motion naman. Dito papasok when body parts rotate around joint or axis. So, ibig sabihin, the quantity, angular displacement, and angular velocity. Okay, example is rotating the arm exercise, spinning in dance, turning the head, and gymnastic flips. Okay, so combined motion, many physical activities, we have the combined translational and rotational motion. So example dito is kapag naglaro ng basketball shooting, arms rotate during the shot and the player may jump forward translationally, and then the ball rotates while moving through the air. So, example natin dito, cycling, basketball shooting, dancing, and gymnastics. So, those are the combined motion for the physical activities. Okay. Next one we have here, the real life importance. So understanding the body motion helps. It's to improve the sport performance, prevent injuries, develop proper exercise, improve dance, and gymnast skills. Okay. For the assessment, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, thank you for watching.